Okay, I'm struggling with this one this week. Um, I'm really wondering if I should shuffle another card. No, I trust the universe. Let's just stick to the card. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Hope you're well. Okay, welcome to Humpday Helper. So, on a Wednesday night, I pull a card. It's basically, I ask the universe what it wants us to speak about and what we should have a talk about. So it's not specifically psychic, but it is for everyone. Okay, so this week, I knew this was going to come up. I've already pulled the card, and this is like my third time of recording this little bit of an intro, because the card is actually surprise and celebration. Now, I will get to the card in a sec, but I really do feel like, I'm sure it's all over the news by now, but there was tragically a car accident last night 3 blocks from where I live. It was 2 cars, 11 people involved. 5 of them unfortunately passed, and they were teenagers. They were young. Now, where I'm currently living, it's a small suburb, and stuff like this really hits the community. I don't know the details other than that. I do know that I heard the helicopter last night, and it got my spidey senses tingling, but I left it as is. So, having said that, this card is about surprise and celebrations. So, nothing takes us by surprise more than death. Even when we know it's coming, even when somebody's sick, it's always still a surprise. So, look, the thing is that life is full of surprises, both good and bad. But when something tragic like this happens, which just seems like it was a silly accident, I'm not blaming anybody. Just regardless of what happened, it's just a tragedy, because it's very easy to look at things like this and go, well, what's the point? Like, surely there isn't some higher being up there or higher beings saying that we're going to take these 5 teenagers. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. All I know is that regardless of whether you follow faith, religion, or science, or are somewhere in between, we as human beings are just not capable at this point in time of having the answers to everything. We're just not. Science can't figure out how the universe truly works and how it started and where it came from, nor can religion really answer those questions. I don't think we're even in a mind space to be able to ask the right questions. Okay? So, there's the saying that God works in mysterious ways, which is always seen as a cop-out, because it's like, something good happens, it's a miracle. Something bad happens, well, he works in mysterious ways. The thing is, I take that saying, and I think that it's not so much that the universe works in mysterious ways, it's we just don't understand. We don't understand. I personally believe that there is destiny and fate. I think a lot is left down to chance and free will. A lot in the universe, and I'm not talking about spiritually, I'm talking about scientifically, a lot in the universe is chaotic and random. Now, that's how it seems to us. I honestly think that there's, every time people say that it's random and, they work out a pattern and they work out this and that and how it all connects together, and that's a great thing, I guess. But look, when tragedy does strike us, or not just the death of somebody, but whenever we have loss or tragedy or something seems to be random and makes no sense, maybe there is a reason for everything. I don't know, but we've got to be able to celebrate the good things in life. Life's short. Clearly, we've had this tragedy, and that rocks people, and it's supposed to rock people, and it's supposed to make you appreciate how short life is, and how you just never know what's coming. There are going to be surprises in life, and there are going to be people that you say, okay, bye, see you tomorrow, and you'll never see that person again because something can always happen. So this is about celebrating life, celebrating the relationships that you have, and just appreciating everything that you've got. My takeaway for this week is, tell the people in your life that you love them. If you're wanting to reach out to somebody from the past in a good way, not because they're toxic and broke down, but if there are friends that you've lost contact with, or there are people out there that you are wanting to catch up with, and even if it's just sending them a text, hey, thinking of you, how you been, whatever, do it, because you never know. You never know when your time is up. You never know when other people's time is up. Death is not something that should be feared at all. 9 times out of 10, when you ask a person if they're truly afraid of dying, nobody wants to. Nobody really wants to. But 9 times out of 10, I find that people are more worried about how they're going to die rather than the actual dying process. And to me, that's a healthy thing, because this card is talking about surprise and celebration. So look, there are going to be good surprises, there are going to be bad surprises, but even if you're a confident driver, or you believe your kids or your partner or your parents are confident drivers, and they'll be right on the road, not everybody else on the road is a capable driver. There are idiots on the road. So that's something to be aware of. Same as people that believe they're confident, capable drivers. There are always accidents that can happen. An animal could run across the road, a tree could fall. Live in the moment, love the people you love, let them all know. If you've got anything to say, don't bottle it up. You know what, good and bad. Like, you keep biting your tongue, your mouth is going to eventually fill up with blood, and you're going to, trust me, live like that for years. I'm not saying, go at these people that are causing you pain, but if there are toxic people in your life, get rid of them. That's all I'm saying there. Okay, obviously we still need to plan for the future, but you also need to plan for the day that you're living. You need to understand that anything can happen. You could wake up in the morning and, your parents could have won the lotto, or your best friend, and they could be about to buy you a house. Likewise, you could wake up in the morning and find out somebody that you love and cared about is no longer with us. You know what? Hopefully this helps put things into a little bit of perspective. Like, you might be, I've had a crap day at work today or this week, but you know what? It could be a lot worse. It really could. So always take that appreciation with you. Be thankful that you're not dealing with a big loss like this. Be thankful that you don't have a terminal illness. Be thankful that you're not living in a war-torn country. Be thankful that you have access to food and water and healthcare. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that we take for granted. And, when we say big thankful, oh yeah, look, I am, but no buts. If you're going to then turn around and go, well, that, but I still have problems. We all still have problems, but it's about balance. Like, I don't mean to take away from any issues that people are having. Be thankful for what you've got. Celebrate what you do have. And don't constantly focus on what you don't have. Because if you're constantly focusing on what you don't have, you're never going to be happy, because you're never going to have enough. Because every time you get something, you're focusing on to the next thing you don't have, and the next thing, and the next thing. And even if you're Elon Musk, one of the smartest, richest men on the planet, you're still not going to have everything that you want. I'm pretty sure that he wants to colonize Mars with a whole bunch of cities. It's going to take generations. He's not going to be alive to see that fulfilled. So right there, shows you that no matter how much money you have, or how smart you are, or who you are, you're not going to get everything that you want out of life if you keep looking at things like that. So look at it at the basics. I've got food, I've got water, I've got a home, and then anything else on that is cherry. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm really sorry that this was a jumbled reading. It's just that there's a lot going on in this area at the moment. and I'm getting a lot of that energy. So I hoped it helped. I hoped it puts some stuff into perspective. Have a good week, guys, and stay safe.